Well, good morning. We're back in Middle Earth, and today we are going to start by looking for this bad guy named Olnathron, who is supposedly down here somewhere. So let's get started. We have that, and we're supposed to kill some wolves or bears and collect fur from them. And I think we might have determined that these don't count, but let's try. Yeah, I don't seem to have gotten anything from that one. Okay. We have some rich iron. Yes, please. This is the tier 3 stuff, so yes, we want some of it. Alright, so off we go. Look at these old gnarled trees. Oh, and these guys are a deed. Excuse me. Can you please go back to sleep? Thank you. And their quest. Oh, yay. So I need to kill 10 of those. Woohoo! Oh, don't tell me that you have a ring on you too. Really? Really? Yes, you do. And I have to kill 10 of those. Because why not? Alright. So, I guess that does count towards all quests. So we will do them. We'll do the things. And there's our... Oh, she's back again. Idling. I just can't stay away from this place, can she? Huh, that's funny. And there's Barrow in here too. Oh, we're almost done with those. Oh, look, what do we have here? We have a grave. This grave has been recently disturbed. Yes, I'm feeling very disturbed myself. Defeat Northier. Really? Another quest. Okay. I guess. Oh, gold. Yes, please. Could definitely use that. So, we'll kill you because you're standing there. And it looks like... I guess everything is in that general direction. So... Hi. Excuse me. Can I talk to you? You do realize that you are long past your expiration date? Alright, so we have killed our requisite number of shades for the quest. And you must be Nathir. Hi. Yeah, excuse me. And you're dead. You have defeated one of the chief forces of evil in Fields of Fornost, Nathir, who drains the warmth from men. Alright. Now, find and explore strange piles of earth. Search graves. Search for deathly lights. And I don't see any of that here. Might help if I wasn't trying to run through the landscape, but around it. I think we're going to need the map for this. So we have a whole bunch of spots to check. Where we dig at the mounds. As Colbert the Mad hinted, you have encountered some odd-looking mounds during your exploration of the fields of Fornost. You should dig and see if there is anything worth finding buried in the strange ground. Oh look, it is a bound corpse. Excuse me, let me help you out there. There, now you're unbound. Some very dry looking ground. I would say the ground has not seen water in some time. But then probably this area has not seen a good rainfall in some time too, judging by the general condition of the trees and grass. Oh, it's a Wargs. Alright. The digging was dangerous work in disturbed and sullied earth, but you uncovered some valuables just the same. You are richer for your troubles. And this is a Stelden reputation. Always good. There's definitely a variety of random quests out here. Not sure when they decided to make a lot of these quests pop-up quests, but it's interesting, but at the same time kind of annoying. So we want to go this way. Oh, another Bargas. We need 3 more of those. Very good. At least they're easy to find. And it doesn't look like they're a deed. They're just a quest. These, however, we need to kill 60 of these for the regular deed. A baleful shadow wing, which gives no cares that I am there. Barghest. You have defeated many Barghest in the western fields of Fornost. And that's another 700 rep with the Stelden. So definitely a good thing to do the quest, even if you just want to get the reputation. What? You feel a hatred bent upon you, and you realize that the presence filled with fury is near. You have encountered Akasoth, a terrifying being in the fields of Fornost. The ghostly entity has grown in bloodlust from having pulled the life from the lands around it. So we need to find Akasoth. And I bet you he's down here somewhere. A faint glimmer catches your eye. You approach the disturbed burial site. Investigate the strange tomb. And there's some lights. And a big light. You have dispersed Morphin's fell light from the haunted place. Okay, so back to what we were actually doing. We're still searching for graves. And we have to defeat this guy who is this way somewhere. I'm guessing where the bright gold... Oh, he's an unhappy fella. You have defeated one of the chief forces of evil in the fields of Fornost, bloodthirsty Akasoth, killer of men. Very good. So now we still need to find graves. And can we do this without coming across another dozen random side quests? I doubt it. This grave has recently been disturbed. No kidding. No. Oh, here's another one. I do like the ruins around here. This grave has recently been disturbed. There's one up here. I could have sworn we were already here. But maybe not, because there is one here. This grave has recently been disturbed. Yes, and I'm finding myself very disturbed by seeing that repeatedly. Oh, and a grave. The grave has recently been disturbed. And are we missing one? I think we are missing one. And I guess there are some calls in World Chat for people to show up on the Ettenmoors for some PvP. There don't seem to be enough of either faction. Okay. Where are we going? We've already been there. So somewhere in this area is another tomb or grave site. And it wants to go that way. But the map says it could be anywhere in here. I think it's just pointing me in the general direction of the nearest one. Look at all these ghosties that I get to kill later. So I can do the deed. Woohoo! Now, I have to admit, this used to be a lot more of a pain. What are you? Oh, hey! Hi, how you doing? I think I'll just stay very far away from you. Level 100. The grave has recently been disturbed. So I need to return to Mincham to tell him what I saw. Well, one of the things I saw was a level 100 mob that I am just not going to mess with. Because, yeah, no. I will get turned into sausage jelly really fast. And here he comes back this way, so yeah, let's just back up. So this here, this lovely rare arch nemesis here, is what is known as a warband. Not a warband. A roving threat, that's it. This is a roving threat. Obviously, he is not here for my pleasure. He is here to pleasure himself with the remains of my corpse. I would be nothing but a gnat to him. But anybody who is at level can come out here and hunt him down and have some fun. If you're at level, I certainly recommend 2 or 3 people do this. Because he does have a little over 1 million morale. But yeah, we're not going to get any closer to him. We are just going that way, thank you very much. It's good to know that he is out here, so I can avoid him. I have not found this... Yeah, I didn't find this ghost that I'm supposed to be looking for. Found a lot of other stuff, but not him. Okay. So I guess we get to go back and tell Mincham that while we found many things, we did not find who we were looking for. Very disappointing. Woo. Eee. Oh, come on. I slid down that. I shouldn't have broken anything. To anybody watching today, I just want to say thank you. I have noticed that in the past month I've gotten a few subscribers, and I want you to know that I do notice. I would notice if I had only 40 subscribers or if I had 40,000 subscribers. And I thank each and every one of you for joining me on my journey through Middle Earth and into New World through Eternum and whatever other little games that I test out or beta or share. It's really appreciated.
Shadow is on my spirits.
You told mention of the whites who spoke of Olnathron and Thamlorn, the waking of Morphin, light of death, and newly disturbed graves. If your tale is true, Olnathron has likely retreated to Thamlorn, but her power has not waned. This is troubling news. I believe Olnathron is at Van Lorn, some ruins in the western fields. I have heard dark rumors about that place of late, and it could well be the source of the evil stirrings in Fornost. My horse will take you there if you wish to go. You must be careful. You are a seasoned warrior, but the place is truly evil. So we're to take the horse from his camp to Van Lorn. And boom. Wow, that was kind of instant. And drop me off in the middle of... And... here we are. And look at this place. It is definitely creepy looking. We have some villainous oathbreakers in here. We have some... You have arrived at Van Lorn. Olnathron must be near. So we have to go look around this place. Disable burning idols in Van Lorn. Is this a burning idol? Yes. A noxious idol. Okay. Well, that's the only thing we have to do while we're in here. Well, that and find a bad guy and kill it. That's not too bad. And I can't get up there from here. Means I need to go around some way. There's a lot of skulls just lying about. That's lovely, isn't it? We go this way? We do. Obviously, if we were at level, we would be fighting our way through a whole bunch of stuff. But since we're not, well, let's make life a little easier. See, we have 2 of them here. That's convenient and creepy. As it would suggest, this is the center point of some evil being brewed, concocted. And we have found our bad guy. And I think we have found our last idol. Hello. Excuse me. Can you please get out of the way? Alright. Hi, I'd like to talk to you. The Dunedain cannot withstand the might of the dead, and neither can you. You will all die, and this land will be covered in our fell shadows. Die now and join the Shadow Fool. Oh dear. Okay. Really? Okay. You have defeated Olnathron. Very good. Olnathron will be back shortly for the next adventurer to kill. So we can leave here. I believe we have done everything that we need to do. Yeah, this was a beautiful place once. Look at this. I mean, aside from the fact that instead of water, it's filled with skulls, it was once a very beautiful fountain. And in fact, it's a nice big place. So I'm assuming it must have been something rather important at one point. In fact, if you come out here, you know, we're going to get on a horse to do this, or an elk in this case. You can see that this place goes on for a bit of a ways. And how far away are we now? Oh, and conveniently, there's a horse to go back. Mincham's horse will take you back. Well, that's very kind of Mincham's horse to stick around. I am glad you were able to disable those idols, for I believe they are fueled by Olnathron herself, have been responsible for the increase in the corruption of Fornost of late. Ah, my friend, I know you have been victorious. A shadow that has darkened my thoughts has vanished. You have the gratitude of the Rangers. Oh, thank you. And, well, of course, there's two more. I went many, many places in the fields of Fornost. I came from a group of treasure hunters, you know, but they are still within. I went to Amon and heard the call of death. I sought treasure there, but I could not withstand the presence there. It is far to the east. Will you seek your own death? Mad, mad, mad. You have been a great boon to us, but I would imagine that my friend Amarion needs your help more than I. He has stationed himself at Amon Raith, just east of here, guarding a number of refugees of the North Downs. I know he could use help looking after them. Now, I think, hopefully, this isn't too far away. Nope, it's not. So we're going to do Colbert the Mad's task again for him. And then it looks like we might be done there and able to move on to the next spot. Defeat Blood Eye. Repeatable quest that you have previously completed. Oh, thank you. I think I will decline it this time. Since I've already done it, I don't need to do it again. Once again, let's try not to run through the trees, because that's not really possible. Where are we headed? We're headed not so far away. Poor baby Joe. You need to get out of here, dear. It's not healthy for you. You are a living creature. And what are we doing here? The ancient guardians of Amon have awoken, pouring out of the tombs in a blind rage. Defeat enraged shades of Amon. And what else do I need to do? I need to investigate. Okay. Alright, so I guess we gotta get off, because we need to defeat some things here. And I've defeated a shade. I vaguely recall doing this once or twice, but I am not sure what I was supposed to be doing. Oh, look. It's a rare signature. He has a name. We get to kill him. We'll probably get a shard out of him. Did we? We got a ruby shard from him. Lots of graves. Defeat Gerthiger. A great shuddering dread chills you to your bones. You have encountered Gugathur, a terrifying presence in the fields of Fornos. The ghostly being is strong from having pulled the life from the land around it. So we have another boss, minor boss to find and defeat. Oh, what do we see here? There's our boss we have to kill. And he is the color of poison. You have driven off Gurgathur. You have defeated Gurgathur, one of the chief forces of evil in the fields of Fornos. Yay. How many more of these guys do I have to kill? Oh, what's this? Old stone marker. And who's this guy? Dumorn. Dude, you're missing the bottom of your jaw. Who disturbs Amon and Run? More thieves to unearth our treasure. Have a taste of death, thief. Dumorn is enraged by the notion of thieves rummaging through the ancient tombs. Okay, so. Are we looking? Search for signs of looters. So, not necessarily a bad guy. He's just mad that people are tomb raiding. I think our friend, Colbert the Mad, would be wise to repent and avoid this place in the future. The entrance has been opened. You feel as you're being watched. Speak with the person who followed you here. Someone is watching you from a hill just south of Amon Amron. Okay. There's somebody else here. Did Colbert the Mad follow me? He did. You're an idiot, dude. Just saying. Clever to have found me out. The Brothers Colbert Adventurers, that's who we were afore we adventured here. The Brothers Colbert Grave Robbers, afore we robbed the wrong grave. The Brothers Colbert making a fine living before Amon and Run. Now it's just one Colbert, Colbert the Mad. It would seem that Colbert the Mad sent you here as a sort of confession to his crimes of robbing tombs and poking around where he didn't belong. You asked Colbert the Mad what happened here after he attempted to rob the grave of Amon and Run. 2 went in and 1 came out, but I never came out, not really. The shades that stirred as we cradled the loot, they stir now in my mind always. I can never leave Amon and Run. Like the shades, soon I'll be no more than a wandering ghost just like them. Find the heirloom chest and return it to its tomb. Okay. So, apparently Dude and his brother went in here thinking they'd rob a few graves, get some riches, take off. But, well, the ghost here, I don't take too kindly to that. And they killed one of the brothers, and the other one is quite batty. Somewhere around here is supposedly... Oh, and a side note, this is a good place to kill shades for the deed. Because as you can see, there's a lot of them and a few pop-ups. Alright, so somewhere around here, there is a rusting coffer. Is this what we're looking for? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, we still need to kill 3 shades. Well, I don't know if you can kill what's already dead, but we need to dispatch them back to their sleep. Okay, that's done. Speak with Amarion at Amon Raith. Oh, that's something else. Find the heirloom chest and return it to its tomb. That's what we're looking for. Okay. There it is. You have discovered a stolen chest that surely enraged the shades, and none other than Colbert's brother, dead. And I need to return it somewhere. Which is probably going to end up being upstairs. Hopefully I have enough time to do this. I think I do. I do think I do. The wrath of the Tomb Guardian has been appeased. Tell Colbert the Mad that the stirred shades have returned to rest. Tell Colbert the Mad that he's an idiot and he really shouldn't be messing with the belongings of the dead. Not in a world where shades and whites and spirits are a thing. My head, it is a little clearer now. The fog is receding. How strange. Do you know it wasn't very wise for my brother or I to come here and start robbing random tombs? We're professional treasure hunters, but we separated from the rest of the group a few weeks back. We were seeking the riches of Old Fornost. I wonder if the others are still encamped where we left them. Would you like to explore Fornost City? We could see if any old companions are still there. Last I saw them, they had made an encampment within the gate southwest of the city itself. I could meet you there, I think. I will head back and join them. Mincham is a fine fellow, but a bit serious for me. So now we need to find the treasure hunters camp in Fornost, which, geez, I wouldn't know where that is. We've never been there before. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. This is one of those cases, if I had known that a quest chain led somewhere, I would have waited to go there. But I didn't know. So, we get to go back. We also get to watch me run through yet another tree, or attempt to. And of course, the entrance to Fornost. I still say this was quite a spectacular place when it was first built. Obviously, now that it's taken over by orcs and wargs and all sorts of other creepy things, I wouldn't want to live here. I can have this real estate now. There's our ancient war mantles, ancient field bears, which I don't think counted for and our treasure camp up ahead. You have discovered the treasure hunter's camp. Yeah, no kidding. I've been here. Thank you. I knew you'd make it. You're too curious to stay away from much anything, aren't you? Well, here's our little band. The folks gathered up in the keep. They're knocking their heads together for some serious plans. I prefer it down here, where sensible folks are thinking about how to survive. This isn't the most welcoming of places. And since we have done all the stuff here already, except for stuff that involves instances, we're done with that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you only buy, you don't sell. Okay. Oh, you're a supplier. Hi. Can I talk to you for a minute? Can I get rid of some junk? We'll keep that. We'll sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell some things. Save the scholar things for my little hobbit scholar. Oh, there. I don't think we have too much more to sell here. Didn't get too much anything. Okay, so let's head back. Actually, we don't need to head back to Mensham because we're quite done with him. So I guess the next spot we need to head to is Amon Raith. And I guess we should start by exiting Fornost. Yeah, I would love to see this place before it got destroyed. I think it would have been very pretty. Excuse me, coming through. It's very gray. I mean, even the sky is like completely gray, as if it was just one big cloud. You know what we never did? We never had any interaction with that one spirit I went and looked at that one time. I wonder if at some point we will. Or if, like some things, it has just been forgotten to time. Very strange. Oh, come on. That wasn't that big of a jump. You're telling me a horse can't jump from a couple of feet. Silly. Silly, silly, silly. Alright. We should be near our next destination. And like I said, it is Amon Raith, which, if you can see through the fog, is this spot up here, I believe. Oh, gold. Yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. And I believe we already got the stable down here. Because there is actually a stable between Trestle Bridge and, yep, the stable here. And this is Amon Raith. We're going to get off our horse and not be rude and trample these people. These people are refugees from Anondir. I am doing what I can for them. Mincham sent you, did he? Good man. I could use a capable pair of hands around here. There are many mouths to feed. So, what do we need? You are welcome to rest here for a time, friend, but I am afraid that you will not find much peace. Evil things stir in Fornos, while the hills of Anondir to the east are ravaged by wargs. These people look to me for their defense. Alas, food is in short supply, and I fear to leave them alone while I hunt. Amon Raith was an old, defensible position, but I am only one man. If you choose not to heed my warning and travel east, might I ask that you hunt the Boars that roam Minas-Run. They have taken over those ruins and show no sign of leaving. So we should collect some tough boar meat. Well, that sounds yummy. That sounds very yummy indeed. That sounds like the kind of meat that even a slow cooker or a pressure cooker couldn't cure. So, we come up here, and I immediately see boar. Gee, I've never seen those before. We're halfway there. You know, I would pretty much think that one or two of these would be those people. Not 8 of them. 8 of them is a little extreme. Alright, so we're going to bring this meat back to Amarian. And now that we're out of Fornost, you know, we can see the stars and in the sky again, and we can see that Amon Raith is actually well lit. Very nice. And so is this little camp down here with the stable master. Poor stable master. Everybody else gets to stay up here with Amarion and be protected. And he's down there all by his lonesome. That makes so much sense, not. You are as skilled in the hunt as you are welcome. This meat will last for a long while. The wargs and goblins cannot stay in Anundir forever, and with their meat I can feed the families of Anundir who have come to me for protection. You have my thanks. We have enough food now to last a good while, but the people under my care will not be satisfied until they have reclaimed their lands from the wargs and goblins that have invaded Anundir. We must be cautious. There's a camp of goblins on the slopes of the southern hills. Returning the refugees to their homes must start with the destruction of these goblins, but I first need to know their numbers. Travel east into Anundir and get as close to the goblin camp as you can without being seen. I do not want the goblins following you back to Amon Raith, so use stealth. So, the next step is to scout the goblin camp, but we have to avoid goblins. We're going to skip that for the moment. Our poor form, overrun by wargs. We fled this way, and this kind ranger vowed to protect us from the dangers coming out of Anundir. I dare not go back. What if the wargs linger there? It is east along the road. I would dearly love to return soon. We have a livelihood to make there. So he wants me to go to his farm and kill some wargs, which I think his farm is a little bit away. Actually, it's not that far away. So we're going to do his request real quick. And I think that's going to be the last one we're going to do for the day. Because that one that Amarion wants us to do does require some stealth and can be a little tricky. At least I found it to be a little tricky. It's even trickier when you can't see the dots on the map, and you can't because, well, she's over level. So that's going to be quite the challenge to get her into the goblin camp to spy on them. So we're just looking for some wargs now. And oh, okay. We're going to grab this barrel. Do we have any mail? It's LOTRO points. Oh, we do? We've sold the Tome of the Woodland Doe that we put up. And we have sold a circle of fresh picked flowers, which we had accidentally gotten two of. And this one expired, the Woodland Fawn. So I guess we'll have to try to put that up for sale again. In the meantime, we're going to lock that so we don't accidentally sell it. No, we don't want to do that. There. Alright, so let's head up to the farm. What did that bring us up to gold-wise? We're up to almost 300. Well, that's useful. Oh, what do we have here? That's not what we need to do. Erect fence. Fences all over Nathan Hodges' farm have been broken by the marauding wargs. You should repair the fences in case the Hodges ever wish to return. Okay. So, what's this? Let's see. The Wargs have free reign of the unguarded lands of Anadir, especially upon the Tooth Hill of Haudigan. Egian. You should defeat the Wargs and investigate Haudigan. Really? I thought we were just going to come kill a few Wargs and go back. But I should know better. I have already reached Workslayer Advance. Okay. I am waiting for more Wargs to arrive. And I managed to collect a fur somewhere and all that. Oh, there's our Wargs that we need to kill. Very patiently waiting for me to notice them. We still need to fix some more fence. Oh, we got a little lag going on here. That's what it is. Notice I wasn't getting some response sometimes. Ooh. Maybe it's a good thing at the moment that I'm not at level. I am facing the target, you doofus. Alright. Wow. That was some lag and a half. Okay. Alright, so we fixed the fence. You have done a kindness to the Hodges, for there will be less work for them when they return. Hopefully they will soon be back at home, able to focus on getting back on their feet. I must select a reward. Okay. And we even managed to collect some fur. So that wolf we killed in the middle of all that. Search the burial mound on Hod Egion. You know, I said we were done. Now let's go check out this burial ground real quick and see what happens. Might as well finish this up before we go back and talk to the farmer, right? And of course, we've been up there. I showed you Stonehenge. Or Stone Height. Stonehenge. Okay. I don't even know why I called it that. That's kind of funny. There's a mustering horn here and a campfire. So a mustering horn is, of course, one of these things where if you were in a group and you were separated or you needed somebody to come help you out and you're in a fellowship, you could call them over here and they could help you. Obviously, we don't need it. Oh, Let's see if this bear is going to give us any hide that we need. Yep. Okay, so here's where we need to collect our furs from. I'm not killing the cub. So somewhere down here. You know what? I'm going to skip the barrow too. Is the burial ground we're looking for? The cub. Snarling more stalker. That's a wolf. Now, of course, if I was at level, I would be killing this stuff anyway. The wargs don't seem to give me the furs I need. Do they give me sturdy hides? Do I have any sturdy hides? I do. Good, because I have a character that needs them. Disturbed earth. And a corpse. Alright, so. This unfortunate brigand bit off more than he could chew. The burial mound looks recently exhumed. Oh, you don't say. And who am I talking to? Arthon at Lagoras. So we can actually skip his for the moment because we're going to be seeing him in a little while anyway. We will try to find one more hide before we're done. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your hide. Now, and that is also Arthon. So, now we can head back to Amon Raith with news that the farm is momentarily secured. A tater. I will grab that, thank you. Tell you what, something that seems to be pretty much the same, regardless of what MMO you play, is the types of food you gather. Because in New World, you definitely tend to gather a lot of potatoes and carrots and broccoli and strawberries and other things. This goblin. It actually looks like he has a face. He's not fish-faced like some of the others. Of course, the fences are broken again, because of course they are. And we are back at Amon Raith. Alright, back off our horse. Oh, hi. Yes, I will be with you shortly. Well, shortly being next time. You cleared out the rest of the wargs that were hanging about. Thank you. You're a real hero. We'll go back soon and try to rebuild. So, he's done with me. And we found a bunch of just random off-the-cuff quests while we were out doing the things we needed to do. How many quests do we have active? 23. Oh, good grief. Well, that's... a couple of them are going to disappear once we're done with them. Some of them are still the instance ones that we can't do. And Amarian, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to sleep here for the night because I'm just not doing your spying for you yet. We'll do it next time. And until then, bye for now.